Ladies and gentlemen, now I thought we will talk about coffee, but not exactly coffee. It will be about coffee waste. How turning coffee waste into sustainable chemicals can be a way to minimize the environmental impact of the coffee industry. Please welcome Marcin Koziorowski, CEO of EcoBean. Hello. Hello, Marcin. Hello. The stage is yours.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me right now? Yeah, thank you. The reason I'm standing here is because last 15 years, all of my professional life, I'm connecting two different words, science and business, and EcoBean is proof that is happening, that is possible. So, EcoBean is a spin-off company of Warsaw University of Technology, and we're turning coffee waste into chemicals. Question for you, how many tons of coffee every day is generated here around Warsaw? In tons. More than 10, more than 100, 60 tons daily. Every day we generate here, so let's dig it into big numbers. 3.3 million tons we generate every year only in Europe, spent coffee grounds. Where it goes, mainly to the landfill sites. So there's three important things you probably should know. Coffee is the fifth CO2-intensive food product, behind beef, pork, chocolate, and cheese. So it's important thing to think about the valorization of this kind of waste. Drinking your everyday coffee, you only use 2% of the bean value. So how is this biomass worth? Talking to numbers, this 3.3 million tons is equal to the value 20 billion loss. In case of EcoBean develops such a technology, thanks to that we can valorize 1 ton of spent coffee grounds and turn it into money which is valued at 6,000 euro. 6,000 euro, this is just the beginning. So we think in next 2 years we'll be able to grow it a little bit to 20,000 euro from 1 ton. It's not only about the waste. It's not only about the money. It's also about the impact. So our chemicals, our compounds, which we'll be talking in a moment, has 35% lower carbon footprint than already existing alternatives on the market. Our LCA model is verified by leading bodies. We just built the model, scalable model with Bureau Veritas, and we can track all the footprint. Of course, is a great potential to monetize this in the carbon credits, which can turn back into our customers and be returned into the market and offset big coffee industries. So 1.2 million tons will be able to decrease the carbon footprint emission in 2027. That's our plan, that's our main goal. How it works? Thanks to the cooperation with GLS, a courier company, we are able to collect the coffee waste from all the HoReCa market, offices, events like this, and at other stream is directly from the instant coffee producers. Maybe you don't know that to produce 1 kilogram of instant coffee, we need to brew it 2.5 normal coffee. So we're collecting the waste in most sustainable way using the sharing logistics. We are the first startup which GLS decides to transport the waste with. Thanks to that, all this waste goes to our facility. And that's where the magic begins. In one ongoing process, we're extracting in chemical and biotechnological way 5 raw materials. So that's the coffee oil, antioxidants, protein additives, coffee lignin, and the lactic acid dedicated to the PLA. So plenty possibilities of the already existing compounds which can be used into different industries. They are dedicated, starting with the petrochemical industry, packaging industry, food, cosmetic, ending up to the pharma industry, and which can be turned back even to the whole coffee value chain. The greatest example is that we are our final product application example is the flower pot from the coffee lignin mixed with our generated PLA. So this is the coffee lignin, this is the flower pot made 100% from the coffee waste. We can achieve the product which is similar in spec with the polypropylene, but is fully biodegradable and in soil biodegradate in 3 months. That's the difference. We call it this flower pot 3-in-1 to good to the environment. So we already have partners and clients which already believes in us. We have many good cooperation. Right now we're fully operational in Poland, but this year we're entering with Starbucks to Germany. Also thinking about entering Finland this year, if everything will be possible. We already do a couple of proof of concept projects all around Europe with many leading players in the various industries. Our main customer is Starbucks. We're working with them. That's another good example to show you where that our compounds can be applied. So that's we call it infinity straw. So from the coffee lignin, we are able, using also our coffee oil, make it fully biodegradable lignin straw. But what is important here, this straw after usage can go directly to our bins, to our boxes, which we're using for the collect spent coffee grounds for all of these places. And it can be returned one more. So that's the double circularity. We think that's the difference as from the others. So that's the R&D is our heart. Thanks to the strong ties with Warsaw University of Technology, we already got 2 patents, 3 patents, 2 more to come this year. We have great team, 70 people day by day working on doctorates, master thesis, and also in parallel to EcoBean to develop the technology. What is more important for us, our current existing investor, Czech, big billion euro chemical company here in CE already approved our technology, and they believe in that what we are doing. What is our next step? To prove it, we want to build, we call it ETC, that's the EcoBean Technology Center. That will be our demo facility, our springboard to the industrial scale. It will be located next to Warsaw, 30 kilometers from here. The plot is already bought, and we are mimicking the different hardware industry. So our role model is battery industry. So Tesla, Northvolt already start with the same idea, building at the beginning the R&D facility, which every year, upgrading the technology and implement this into the industrial size. So it will be ready, I hope, at the end of the next year. What's the plan further? In parallel, we already are preparing for building next industrial scale facilities. In the first row. Right now, we're preparing feasibility study for Germany, and also what was mentioned for the Finland. but it also depending on the partnerships for the JV, which we are right now creating to financing these facilities. How we thinking and how we see that we, thanks to what we can quickly scale up and become a global company, thanks to our strategy and cooperation with big brands, which means we use this slide as a puzzle, missing points and missing and lacks with the competences that we lack in the team. So about energy, you can see the network they're creating. We join EIT Food Rising Stars last month, so that will be another big partner in networking us with all the food network, food industry. Veolia, our technological partner in case of waste heat, waste treatment, Santander financing partner, Starbucks, the biggest player in the coffee industry, Żabka, biggest convenience store and the connection to the end customers, Czech, already existing investors, chemical industry, GLS partner with the logistics, the biggest issue, which we solved at the beginning, and the Bock Arcade, the leading body in case of the designing the chemical technologies. That's why we think it's gonna work. Who stands behind the team? That experts with in many fields, starting with the biotechnology, chemistry, of course, scaling up engineering, supported by ex-VC guys, ex-coffee industry players. So we are right now 25 people on board and still growing till the end of the year. The goal is to become bigger and have 40 people on board. Yeah, why you should invest and help us to grow. We have such a joke. We are like Yeti. No one has seen him yet, but he eats 2 unicorns for breakfast. So thank you very much for this opportunity. You have any questions, I'm here to answer it, and also we can discuss it later.